Hey, it's Cheeks again. I'm back to film my February 2012 favorites. I don't have much to share this month. To be honest, I've been kind of stuck in not in a rut, but kind of just with work and, early mornings and stuff. I've been doing like the same two or three looks, really simple looks throughout the whole month, but I did want to share the products that I've been using and loving. Um, the first thing I'm going to mention this is the Urban Decay Cream Shadow in the color Rehab. I actually picked this up during the Urban Decay Friends and Family sale, 20% off last fall. I think I got it for like $3 or $4, maybe $5 at the most. It was like super cheap. But the thing I like about it is it comes with a little applicator, the doe foot applicator, if you can see here. Oop, oop, oh, and I dropped it. It's similar to like the primer potion kind of applicator. And you just put it all over your lid. It's a cream shadow. The cool thing about it is like a primer in the way that I put it on, blend it out with my finger, and it does not budge. The one complaint about this is that it can feel a little bit sticky on my lids. Like by the end of the day, sometimes I'll kind of feel like my lids will feel sticky, like they're sticking. But anyway, this is a great product. I love it. It's great to just throw down when you want like a just basic, like it's a little bit more than skin tone, but it's not so crazy. Like you just throw it on, rub it in, and then throw on some eyeliner or mascara, good to go. So I've been doing that, and then the mascara, or I'm sorry, the eyeliner I've been using is the MAC Super Slick Liquid Eyeliner, and this is in the color Desires and Devices. I actually picked this up at a CCO. This is my first MAC liner, liquid liner. It's kind of, here it looks like a brown, but I'll swatch it for you, and it's actually a really, really cool, like olive green with like gold flecks. It's, oops. This one here, it's kind of hard to see with the light. It looks strictly brown on my hand, but I've got to get pictures up. So you can see there a little bit, there's some gold. And then if you, like in person, it almost looks like an olive green kind of color. It's really cool. So I've been using that. Another thing I've been using, this is going to sound silly, but when I'm not using the cream shadow, sometimes I'm using the 24/7 shadow pencil in Rehab as an eye base, or as like eyeliner underneath, on the bottom lash line. That's kind of nice for neutral colors. I've used that a few times this month. One thing I just want to quickly mention, because I hadn't been using it in a while, and then all of a sudden, past like couple of months, I started using it, is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I know this is kind of old and everybody talks about it, but I did want to mention it because I forgot how awesome it is. Like, I had been using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is still my like #1 ultimate for me best primer ever. Like, stuff does not budge, but this is a close second. And I've got the old bottle. I know they've changed the bottle since this style, and this is a sample size that came with one of my palettes, but I have been using this and I have been enjoying it, so I did want to mention it. Moving on, foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Right now I'm in the shade NC37, and during the summertime I'm in NC42, and the idea is I can keep one as a spring shade, one as a winter shade, and then kind of mix them as I, get tanner, get lighter, that sort of thing throughout the year. So anyway, what I was finding is that I was too light, and my NC42 shade was looking too dark and too unnaturally tan for the fact that it's winter. So I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm sort of on a self-imposed makeup spending ban unless I'm like, hitting pan on something. I didn't run out of the NC42, but I wanted to get the proper shade so that I could wear my foundation again. So, stopped in MAC, picked this up. The one complaint I have about all of these is that they don't come with the pump. You have to buy the pump separately. And I think it's like $7 each. And it's a pain because, you know, you have to like, you know, do that and to get the product out, but each time you get a little bit different amount of product, and then you run into like, am I wasting product and what am I doing? So I do want to get the pump at some point. Okay, so I think out of everything this month, what I'm about to tell you about next is like my absolute favorite. And this is actually something, just ignore the fact that it's dirty because I did just use it. But I heard a lot about the Beauty Blender and saw that it goes for $20 and heard fantastic things, and I was kind of like, you know, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on makeup. And then I saw this at Walgreens for like $7.99, $8.99. Bam! Hello! It's like, it's a little bit different. This one's more of like a football shape as opposed to the Beauty Blender, which is more of like an egg shaped. But like, this thing is just as good. I mean, you soak it up. Look, you can squeeze it down, it pops up. But when you soak it in the water, it's dry right now, but when you soak it in the water, it just puffs up and gets even bigger. I use this, I kind of like, you know, do that kind of motion to dab it on, or you can do like a rolling motion, but I'm really happy with the way that this works with my foundation, and I'm going to keep using it. The only thing I think, I mean, I don't know how well the Beauty Blender holds up over time, if maybe that's the reason it's a little bit more expensive, but I can see that this thing is starting to crack just a little bit, like it's got some areas where it's cracking. I don't know if that's just because it's, you know, not as good quality, or if that's just how these makeup sponges are. I don't know, but I was really happy to find this. I know it's kind of hard to see with the background there. Really happy to find this, and I love it. It actually replaced my, I know this is a favorites video, but this has now replaced my, oops, dropping things again. This is my EcoTools foundation brush that I had been using for a while. Here we are. I've been using this for a few months to, you know, just foundation. But, and it's funny, this was a replacement for my stippling brush, which is a MAC 187. It's a fine brush, it's very soft and all, but it's not, I don't think it's dense enough to properly stipple on the foundation. Or maybe I'm just not applying it right, I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I had originally gotten this a while ago to use with the foundation, the Studio Fix Fluid, and it just, I wasn't loving it. So found this at like Walgreens or something for, or Harmon's for like, you know, $10 maybe at the most. I can't even remember. It was doing a good job. I'd use a combo of this and this. Like I'd kind of paint it on and then use this to buff it out. Or I would use my, this is the, I think 181 SE. This is from one of the holiday collections. It came in a kit. I would use this to like buff it out. But all of that, using 3 brushes, is completely replaced by this one $8 sponge. So, go figure. The last thing I'm going to mention in my favorites, and I just actually have to take it out, because I didn't have it open. That was my bad planning. Is from the Urban Decay 15th anniversary palette. I wanted to point out a couple shades that I've been getting a lot of use out of. The first one is MIA, which is this one right here. And it's such a pretty, like, brown, but like bronzy, taupey. I mean, it's like the perfect shade. I'm going to do a swatch there. And can you see it? Oh, I'm just so backwards with the swatching thing. Oh, this is just a disaster. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. There it is. I love this. I can't do it. I gotta do a different hand. But anyway, I love it. It's like bronzy. I mean, it's just perfect. It's perfect for like everyday wear. It's perfect for like smoky, you know, like a smoky eye, smoky look. The one other shadow I also wanted to mention is Deeper. And Deeper is the one that's just above, where am I? I'm so backwards. I wish it was like a mirror. Just above MIA. So I'll do a swatch of this one. I promise I'll get better at swatches. Alright, So, get a little bit more. This one is just like a pure golden bronzy shade right here. I know it's a little washed out because I'm sitting underneath some pretty bright lights, but I love this one too. The one thing I haven't done, because I don't really want to, is compare how shades like Deeper and Chase, which is down here, actually look compared to some of the shadows in the Urban Decay original Naked palette, Naked 1. Haven't done that, don't really want to. I'll share my thoughts, I think, on all of that stuff, in another video when I'll do like an Urban Decay collection, because I think my collection, I could definitely say that I have a huge amount of Urban Decay stuff compared to Urban Decay. I have a lot of MAC stuff, and then, miscellaneous items here and there. But Urban Decay is like my favorite brand, hands down. But the problem is that once you start buying all the palettes, like I have 4 different ones, you run into the problem where you have shades that are very, very similar, or the worst case scenario, they're actually repeats. So it's kind of you have to really think about, does this palette really offer a lot of new colors that I don't already have, a lot of new shades that I'm going to enjoy, or can I really can I get by with my old one? So anyway, that's pretty much it for my February favorites, and that's all that I really wanted to share. So let me know what you guys think. What are your favorites for the month? And I'll talk to you later. Bye.